Alright, so in this one, I want to go over who the top 5 units in Dragon Ball Legends are right now. Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of a backstory here with my experience of the game, how long I've been playing, and, you know, how I feel like I can help, you know, maybe proclaim this opinion with some backing of, again, how long I've been playing, how, you know, high I've ranked, all these things that seem to be important qualities of it. So just to say, few things. One, we are attempting to hit 15,000 subscribers before anniversary does end, so if you are new and enjoy the content, I'm going to be doing triple, quadruple uploads every single day from here until the anniversary does end. So again, if you do enjoy the content and are new, and this does help you for a new player type of thing, like, oh, these top 5 units are, you know, units in the game that I could get, oh shit, like, you know, thank you for the help, no problem, glad it helps. But the top 5 units. Now, I tweeted about this and I asked, do you guys agree MUI's top 3? Agree, disagree? It seemed the overwhelming majority were thinking, okay, if not top 3, top 5, right? So I was thinking, okay, let me go through this. Let me try to think, like, who is really in this big realm? Because again, this list here, you know, I put this out and people are agreeing and agreeing and agreeing. And again, I will go over my experience as well to where I feel like my top 5 is pretty credible, if not maybe can fall to a wayside in one department or another, but again, pretty credible, right? And then I ended up tweeting this, and then, you know, I just tweeted this recently, and people are starting to agree. Obviously, it'll get more traction over time, but people are starting to agree. Now, my top 5, and you see it there, it is the androids, Ultra Kaioken, Master Ultra Instinct Goku, Ultra Gogeta, and then Cell. Now, we're going to go over all these units individually, but first, just to show you guys my experience here, because again, people will deem this as something important to, you know, obviously, if you think someone's good at the game, then you'll have more respect for their opinion, right? So here I've played over, at least good game-wise, or praise points-wise, I've had over, what is this, 5,500 praise points given to me. I've hit God rank 12x times. I've usually ranked within the top 300s to 400s to, you know, hundreds itself. And yeah, currently right now, with this season of all the MUIs and everything, I am ranked 12, hit on GodTube a million times. Again, I have pretty good experience with this game, been playing it since the first anniversary, so I think my opinion here is a little bit valid to give a take of where these units would be, but let's look at all these units in the order, right? So my first unit was the androids, and you might be wondering, really, the androids is number 1 over MUI Goku and everything else in this game right now? Are you sure? Yes, I do think these two, which, by the way, just to say, the androids, MUI, and Cell are all out right now, and these are 3 of the top 5 units. I'm just saying, I do see Ultra Kaioken coming back soon. I see Ultra Gogeta coming back before Ultra Kaioken, but I do see one of them coming back within this anniversary celebration. I'm just saying, you know, it's a guess, but I'm just saying I do see that happening. The androids, why are they number 1? 1, the tag mechanic. 2, their utility behind the tag mechanic. Now, obviously, I'm a little bit more pushing towards them because look at their stars. They're 14-star androids. Again, they are still out. You can summon for them if you'd like, but they are 14 stars here. But what they do have is everything. They have everything. Once again, the experience, they have everything I've played, and using these best teams on their best setups on every single setup for them. I feel like it is a good stopping place to say, for right now, a top 5. Obviously, this will change when the boost system ends for this unit, the boost system ends for this unit. But right now, at this early release of Master Ultra Instinct, I feel like making this top 5 is credible to where, you know, if it does change, okay, well, it was this, now now we see power creep, right? Obviously, you want to see MUI make a power creep, and him being in the top 5 realm, top 3 even, if you respect him enough for that, is something that is important. But the androids, what they do against the biggest tag in the game right now, you're facing off against Godkey. Godkey is like every fucking match because MUI is on the team. So Saiyan, does extra Saiyan. Nullify Endurance. MUI has Endurance when he's last man standing. Androids say no to that. Future Gohan, who would be maybe thrown on a Sun Family-esque version of MUI's team, says no to that. Full Power Jiren, maybe on a USS version, says no to that, right? They're always saying no to every single thing that could be, okay, this is a big thing. Now, I will say, if Godkey does get, let's say, Revival Goku gets a Zenkai, or somebody on Godkey gets a Zenkai that's like good color synergy with MUI, so a blue or purple, and or new unit just comes out, then I feel like MUI could eclipse power levels. But with that not being the case right now, with Klopku not being as good as he ever once was, this is currently the position I do see as the top 5. Then they have Big Damage Inflicted, Big Cut, the same cut as MUI. They heal frequently as hell. They can reduce Dragon Balls. They have double blast cover change, given MUI strike based, yes, but you will have some blast in hand, right? They have an unstoppable green card, especially with the 17 here. Basically, you land this green card, you are infinite comboing. Then you can infinite combo into your disadvantage, right? How the androids do work and tag units do work is your advantage becomes your disadvantage when you tag out. So 17 is advantage to yellow, weak to blue. 18 becomes advantage to blue, weak to yellow, right? It's just swap the advantage for the disadvantage. Now, with that, okay, who are you running in PvP? You're probably running, if you're trying to use MUI and you have them all this stuff, right? You're probably running MUI, then you're running LF Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, then you're running maybe Whis, maybe GV, right? Okay, so you have Vegeta, who is that tanky unit. You have MUI, who could be annoying and very turn tides of a match. And then Whis or GV for that third slot, because maybe you want to like make your MUI super buffed. He gets a double support, right? Or GV just because they have a comeback mechanic, because tag units obviously very good at coming back. Then you have one more thing with the androids that they have over MUI, is that they'll be neutral that entire fight, right? I mean, they could even maintain advantage in an aspect of that fight. And with that, over the fact that they have unstoppable green cards, while MUI has a very nice green card and the amazing gauge. Again, this is not me downplaying MUI. This is just me acknowledging other units are on his level, if not higher than his level. The androids, green card moving a vanish. If he has no gauge, then you just catch them. It's very simple. The androids giving support, because per new combo done, they're giving more damage inflicted to allies, similar to the Future Gohan aspect, where he gives damage inflicted to allies when he takes a combo. The opposite aspect of that, right? You have the androids doing a million different things on top of the other unit on their team, Mr. Cell, as number 5 there, and I do think that's a concrete number 5, not changeable right now. Cell will fuck over that Vegeta. You have that Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, who's the tank, right? He has 3 counts of neutral on cover, that Vegeta. You do Cell with a raw ult, that nuked. Then you have GV or Whis, and then you have MUI. I'm sorry to say, GV's not tanky, they're dying. Whis isn't tanky, Whis is dying to anybody, to Future Gohan, to anybody. And then you have MUI, again, this ideal setup of Future, which is Cell, Androids, Puddle. With that setup, you have MUI. Puddle could go neutral if I lose Cell. If I have the androids and I land one green card, or I just get the situation where MUI just is stuck in a spot where he's just not great off, I feel like the androids just top all over him. I don't feel like he's contestable to the androids. I just feel like they do too much with their advantage, disadvantage, with their utility of Dragon Balls, where they can't even like get rushed half the time, because you have Cell, then you have Puddle. Like, if anybody's getting rushed, it's going to be Puddle, right? Future Gohan, obviously. And then you just have that. It's like, okay, well, I still have Cell who's going to one-shot this Vegeta. I have androids who can, like, 3 to 5 card MUI and or 3 card, GV, and that's the setup you're running. You're running Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. You're running MUI Goku. You're running Goku Vegeta, right? So it's kind of a realm where the androids are on top. They are still number 1, which, just to say, it's fucking impressive that this unit is number 1, given they just came out. I mean, MUI just came out, and it's just impressive to see that the androids are number 1. But the next one here, Ultra Kaioken. Ultra Kaioken obviously got a massive power buff with the, duo that you can run of MUI and Ultra Kaioken. You just have infinite greens, infinite vanishes, and obviously Ultra Kaioken is a massive force in PvP. What he does do is he's that green card supplier on top of that combo extender, on top of that annoying strike sealer. People thought, oh my god, this was so annoying, the strike sealing. Well, MUI hits you for just existing and doing cards and trying to get his, gauge out. So there's a lot of annoyance in PvP right now with these 2 new units. But Ultra Kaioken, why I think he's above MUI, obviously I know Ultra Kaioken is obviously disadvantage to MUI. I think what he can offer with the similar setup of Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, Ultra Kaioken, and then, again, if you think of Ultra Kaioken, you're thinking, okay, well, the androids counter Ultra Kaioken, by the way. Just saying, because they're range type, he still strikes, they're going to get 2 card. He's going to 2-card them. Or android's going to 2-card him, rather. It's like, again, you're in a spot where it's like, I want to say nice things about this unit, but then I have to go back to number 1 unit who's going to screw over this unit. So it's like, it hurts. But Ultra Kaioken, I feel like individually he is better than the androids. I do feel that still. I think it's hardly true, but I think it is true. And with that, You run MUI, you run Ultra Kaioken, and you run Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. Okay, well that's this trio. You have one unit countered out, androids counter out this guy. Then you have Cell countering out Vegeta. Okay, well that's a situation. Then you have MUI, not countered out. I will admit that he's not countered out by that future setup. But man, coming back with MUI for a 3v1 is easily doable. I'll say it's easily doable. I think MUI is a very good individual unit, but this trio isn't as strong as that future trio. Again, Ultra Kaioken can do nice work. He can do the strike seal. He can no-touch card change. He can be annoying as fuck. He can get a rush done in like fucking 2 combos. He can do all this crazy stuff and do everything insane. But why he's better than why Ultra Kaioken's better than MUI is because of how he can self-sustain himself individually. There's not a bonkers amount of reds in the meta right now. You have, now given, there's only 2, but there's not a bonkers amount. You will see the androids, you will see MUI, right? If I'm going to compare the other units that MUI is weak to, it's going to be USG, and the value of USG when he's second man standing, I feel like topples the value of the androids in a full matchup. Obviously because Ultra Gogeta, his value is, okay, you're locked in, and I'm going to fuck you up. Like, if, let's say I have Ultra Gogeta, Ultra Kaioken, then G4 on a team. And then my G4 gets rushed. Oh no, but Ultra Gogeta's next up, right? He's going to come in the match, and then MUI rushed him. Oh god, okay, G4's down, whatever. Then I have Ultra Gogeta. The counters to MUI are much more prominent than the counters to Ultra Kaioken. Now, understandably, Ultra Kaioken, his counter is the androids, is MUI. They're very strong counters. But Ultra Gogeta, you have to get lucky. It's straight up just that. When Ultra Gogeta locks you in, and you're stuck in for 5 counts, and they spam click cards and they caught you, your MUI is dead. You don't have a say in this. At least with Ultra Kaioken, you have a say in double, triple, quadruple, 5x, 6x vanishes, right? With MUI, okay, I play more passive. I kind of deal with them over time. I deal with them at a slower pace, and I can do some stuff, right? With Ultra Gogeta being so dominant as like a second to last man standing with that lock-in and just the insane damage up what he can do, that's why his values went up, by the way. I had him lower than Cell prior to this, before MUI came out, but now how prominent he is with, he can screw over the androids in one aspect, he can screw over MUI now. These are 2 very capable reds, given, again, there's not too many reds right now. He's so capable of screwing over these 2 big reds. Ultra Gogeta gets more respect, but Ultra Kaioken, again, individually during a whole matchup is better. It's just Ultra Gogeta in that spot of those 5 seconds, then 5 seconds again, second man standing, and or last man standing lock-ins with neutral. I mean, he is better in those spots than, like, everyone else besides maybe the androids. Even the androids he might be better than. But, yes, Ultra Kaioken has a less prominent counter, given it's not that far off. It's just the less prominent counter because you can at least get out and manage your own things against MUI, against the androids, while MUI gets very hard stuck. If you're up against an Ultra Gogeta and you're using MUI, you don't have any neutral, you don't have any endurance. Even so, Ultra Gogeta can't just say fuck you to that. At 30 counts on his ultimate if he just throws it. You don't have any ways out when you're using Ultra Gogeta to MUI. Androids, MUI, Ultra Kaioken has ways out. He has infinite vanishes, it feels like. He has strike seals. He has a lot of annoying things he can do to get himself out of sticky situations. MUI, while he can have some stuff with the gauge and maybe stall out for 1 time, remember it's a 2-time lock. He can lock you 2 times. So I didn't catch you that 1 time. This next time you don't got your gauge. You swapped in too late. You didn't make a drop combo here. Then boom, I come in. I got a strike cover change maybe for hypothetical sake. Boom, I one-shot blue card you with Ultra Gogeta to MUI. I mean, that's just how it works, right? Now, obviously, this can't happen to Ultra Kaioken here with, the androids one-shot blue carding him if it's 17, or it's MUI. I don't know if he could one-shot blue card him. Could MUI one-shot blue card Ultra Kaioken? I haven't seen it yet. I've used them. I haven't seen it yet, but if he can, okay, cool. But he can't even combo that into his cover change, so the androids can do it, but then you have to be with 17, then you're trying to maintain color advantage on other units, so it's kind of sticky. And then MUI can't even combo it. So I do feel like Ultra Kaioken is the 2nd best unit in the game right now. And then the 3rd best. Obviously, we do have the new Master Ultra Instinct Goku. And again, this might sound like I'm dogging on him and just disrespecting him. I'm really not. I'm just trying to helps shed some light on he does have weak aspects to him. He is not the Super Vegito of first anniversary. He is not the Vegito Blue of second anniversary. He's not the G4 of, third anniversary. Definitely not. He's a top fucking 3 unit to me. Maybe if I want to lower him, I'll say top 5, right? For sure. Top 5 realm, G4 was like tier 1 on release. Just like big comparisons here. I feel like this is a big drop off from, or big increase rather, where G4 had a big drop off from second to third, and then MUI has a big increase from third to fourth anniversary. Now, MUI, what he can do, this infinite gauge he feels like he has, where this man's gonna win everything on his Dokibakis. This man just attacks you if you attack him wrong with the Striker Blast. MUI, his playstyle I have to play against him is very, you have to predict, you have to play very anticipation-wise to make MUI look to his fullest extent. Now, this is going to be something that's a skill gap. Honestly, MUI does create a skill gap. I know people might say, no, we just standard, just dodge. Sure, you could do that, and you'll get, like, 600k damage in, and then awesome, like, you auto-dodge, the auto did damage. Like, great job. Every unit in the fucking game heals 1,000,000 HP. Doesn't really matter too much, honestly. Like, that auto-dodge thing, while it's annoying, it's not, like, it's not a deciding factor 99% of the match. Like, it doesn't even kill you. So, while you do have that, this unit is a very skill-based unit, right? I could honestly see myself upping this guy when Ultra Kaioken does leave the boost system and be like, okay, he's number 2. Like, that's just how it is. When the androids leave the boost, this guy will still be boosted. He's probably going to be number 1. He might be number 1 afterwards if he gets like a Zenkai bench that's more ideal for his team, because the Zenkai benches now are ass. If MUI, who has a good Zenkai bench, that's for God Key. You have androids, you have 2 good Zenkai benches for their main team. You have USG, who has a good Zenkai bench. You have Cell's good Zenkai bench. Like, everyone else has good Zenkai bench, but this guy, and that really does hurt him a lot. But he has the auto dodges. Again, this is a unit I would consider equivalent to Namek Goku on release. Maybe more so Namek Goku nowadays, because how Namek Goku did work, and how he does work, obviously the LF Namek Goku, the blue one, is that you have to be good. Like, legitimately, you have to be good with this unit, or that unit's not going to look amazing. And MUI, he's going to be a skill gap unit, right? People will learn, okay, well, dude, let me just sit here and not attack. Like, I don't care about this auto dodge thing. I'll just ignore it. Like, I'll just tap bait, I'll just tap attack, like single taps, and then get the gauge out, right? Like, I'll just do that, and people will learn how to play around it. So that aspect of him, you kind of just, throw to the wayside. Honestly, it's not that important. Like, it's going to be annoying to deal with until we learn about it and learn how to deal with it more, like, commonly as players that just got him. But, like, that's going to be something that's gone in, like, a week. Like, people will understand, I know what to do against this. I single tap, I tap bait, I maybe go for the blast because they have a pattern going on. People play with patterns when they play the game, and then I kind of just figure it out from there. It's not that impossible to figure out, the auto dodge mechanic where he does free damage on you. Now, the other stuff that is tough to figure out is Dokibakis. Obviously, he auto-wins Dokibakis. If it is a Dokibaki versus a MUI to an MUI, it is just normal, but he auto-wins Dokibakis. He has a very big ult, but there is downsides to MUI. Now, Ultra Kaioken does have a big downside to him, where he doesn't go neutral. The androids, you can kind of, throw that away because they don't go neutral, but they at least change colors to where they have a different disadvantage and advantage, right? With MUI, this guy is not going neutral. He is hardly nullifying endurance. There is endurance units out. Like, I know Future Gohan is out. I know he's very squishy, and he's not the greatest tank right now, but he is out and about. He does exist. He is on that best future team. Now, well, this guy's probably still going to one-shot him. That common idea does exist. Like, Jiren could have endurance. And then, okay, well, Jiren probably lives in MUI ult. Given this ult will one-shot you most of the times, right? How he does build up is he does the green cards and it's building up his ultimate damage. Then he goes to cut 100% on the ultimate. But there's just some stuff that they left off the table for MUI, which is going to be going neutral in any aspect. Offense or defense, he doesn't have that. His I can't think. His green card. Honestly, I'm being real. If his green card healed, he'd be the best unit in the game. But his green card does not heal. Well, it does do a lot of stuff. It gives you a fuck ton of stuff. He doesn't heal. He does feel in an aspect of squishy because the androids heal, Ultra Kaioken heals, Ultra Gogeta heals, Cell heals. This is the one unit in this category he's not healing. Like, Cell heals more than MUI because you get gauge heal, you get the main ability heal. Well, this guy only gets the main ability heal. Like, this is the most squishy units in this top 5. And with that, that's a drawback to him, right? Again, he has amazing aspects to him, where he has insane damage. He has very high cut for someone that's meant to be like a auto-dodging-esque character. He has very high defensive cut, where he can't take hits well. But MUI does have a lack there in some spots that are more noticeable than the other units above him, which again is he doesn't have this infinite advantage thing to compensate for his neutral, while Ultra Kaioken at least does have a compensation. He does have no special cover change on main, just like Ultra Kaioken, so I can't compare that. But again, there is no utility in the full aspect, because people will learn this gauge. Once this gauge is learned, MUI will start to lose some value. That's just how it works. Right now, his value is higher because it just came out. Again, people don't fully know how to counter him. But again, he does have very nice usage of the gauge itself, if you can make it work out and learn how to predict your opponents, predicting you. Again, this is a very skill-based unit. You have to know what you're doing to make MUI look like a top 3 unit. You can't just throw him in, okay, let me just stand still, auto dodge, and do nothing, and then I'm going to make my MUI look like top 3. You get a PV? Sure, you look like top 3, okay? Make it consistent. A consistent manner to get MUI to be top 3 is by actually, like, learning how to use that gauge, learning how to get these green, learning when to use a green card, learning when to use a strike, learning when to stop time event, and make MUI pop off like a fucking Chad. It's very, spooky. On top of one more thing, I do have to mention this. Every single unit we've named so far doesn't have a ton of counters, right? The best colors, individually best colors of how many of them are, good units in those color aspects is, I want to say green is higher up there. That is G4, who's very good. He might start fall off soon, but he's still very good. LF Super Saiyan Blue Gogeta, Angel Golden Frieza. That's 3 units, right? Okay, well, no one here is blue besides Ultra Gogeta, but these top 3 I'm referring to. Then, I'm thinking of yellows. Well, no one here is weak to yellow, and you have Future Gohan, who's going to start to fall off. He honestly already has. Full Power Frieza, and then you could even compensate a little bit more, but you at least have 2 units there who could do work. And then, the last one would be purple. And purple, I would say purple's in a pretty damn good spot. I think Jiren's pretty good. I think Cell, again, is top 5. And then you have some units coinciding after that. So there's not really any big color, unit that's out right now that fully fucks over anybody that's in this top 3. I do anticipate, though, there will be or a blue, a red, or a tag unit that beats out, reds and yellows, a blue or red unit or a tag, red and blue unit that will exist in Dragon Ball Legends. Look, I don't want it to happen, but I'm just saying we have 2 units in the top 3 that are red and a yellow. There's not many amazing top tier blues. Again, Ultra Gogeta is that guy. He's obviously up here. His increase in value has gained because, no shit, there's a big red, 2 big reds in the meta. He's going to increase in value. Just saying, a blue unit could screw over this entire list if we do, get that happening here soon, which Anniversary seems to be 3 parts, so maybe it could happen. Then, number 4, though, I'm going to speed up past these because I have talked about him in detail already. Ultra Gogeta, again, his value is something that's just very high now. Before this, I had a tier list where he was, I think he was number 5. I think Cell was above him. And obviously, big math here. When a red comes out, that blue that's out already beats the red. And when this blue is locking you in, having you get 2 carded by him, obviously this blue unit gains value. Honestly, right now, I do think and acknowledge that greens are very relevant, but how many people are running God Key right now? Mono Blue Super Saiyans, I ran it. I ran this team, and it did fine with Ultra Gogeta, Super Saiyan Vegeta, the new one, and Bardock. It did fucking great, actually. I was just 2-carding everybody with Vegeta, with this guy. I even had that Vegeta, new Vegeta, people are downplaying to hell. I don't know why. I believe he did 1 million to LF Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, the green one, and then Super Saiyan Blue Green Vegeta. Given he had no build-up, he did 500k back on a blue card. It was a blue card to a blue card. Mine did 1 million, blue to green, disadvantage. His advantage did 500k green to blue. I'm just saying, that Vegeta is very overhated already. I don't know why. It's very strange. I know he might not age well, but still overhated. But yeah, this guy, obviously his value has increased with a big red coming out in the meta. He can lock in that red, lock in the androids. He already had this value with the androids. It's just accentuated because, well, no shit. We have a new red that you're going to see every singular match. You're going to see MUI Goku because everyone's pulling for MUI, and that increases Ultra Gogeta's value. And then the last one here, I mean, I could touch on MUI more, but there's not much else I need to say, right? We all know, not MUI, Ultra Gogeta more, but there's not much else we need to say. Then the last one here, Cell, because he does line up on the team, where is Cell? He does line up on the team with all these other, with the androids here. I think he's in a realm, because if I'm looking at other LFs here, right? I'm looking at other LS. I don't think anyone else compares to Cell. I will say that, but I think Cell is the most capable of these least capable LFs. Now, what I mean by this is, like, CMZ is not contending with Cell. Bardock's not contending with Cell. But does that mean Cell's contending with Ultra Gogeta? No. I think he's the best older LF, because obviously these other two are very new, that is, like, contending with this meta. Because I'm thinking about it, it's like, is he doing as much as Ultra Gogeta? No. Is he doing as much as MUI? No. Is he doing as much as Ultra Kaioken? No. Is he doing as much as the androids? No. It's just that Cell is ran on the same realm of a team as the androids, and he works well with the androids that he does well. Obviously, Cell getting his plat, I mean, I've been saying for a while that he didn't need it. Well, now I look at the power creep of this guy's top 5, but he's like, he's in a different realm of top 5. He's not feeling top 5 because of how amazing he is. It's just that the units below him are in that realm of it, if that makes more sense. Cell does do a lot. He can't help out. The man, you know, in the top 5 retrospect, and I'm thinking about it now, he is not managing as well as I thought he would be managing out here. Because again, you're thinking about him, he can do more damage. He has some utility with Dragon Ball Destruction and Card Destruction, or Cards Destruction when he comes in cover. But I'm thinking about all the, like, I'm looking at my list and it's like Ultra Gogeta. Okay, well, I can just snipe the shit out of 2 units Ultra Gogeta. MUI, I can easily come back. Honestly, MUI's comeback potential is fucking absurd. And that's some value there. I mean, insane value. Ultra Kaioken, Infinite Vanishing, and I run him with MUI anyways. Very good value there, on top of I can just beat the fuck out of Cell's ass. Then the androids, well, the androids can beat the hell out of Ultra Gogeta, SBKK, and then beat the hell out of everybody else on the list. Cell, though, I feel like saying top 5 is disrespectful to the other 4 units. But he is number 5, that's the thing. Full Power Frieza, hell no. Comparably, Eloi's not even number 1 right now. It's not even number 2 right now, I would say. I think Godkey could be better than Eloi, respectively. It might be a little bit gassed, but still, I think so. I don't think Angel Golden Frieza is up here as well. No. I don't think Angel Golden Frieza is better than Cell. Because it's Cell with the androids, man. Cell with the androids definitely is a different unit because of the support they can't offer. And you had that constant support of Future Gohan, the androids, and, you know, Cell getting both of them because it's all general support that they're all giving. But it feels a little disrespectful to put Cell in this top 5 grouping when it's compared to the other 4 units because these other 4 units are doing too much. But what do you guys think of my current top 5 Dragon Ball Legends? Obviously, this will change over time. You know, opinions do change. And when the androids lose boost, when Ultra Kaioken lose boost, when this unit is the only one in boost, when all units lose boost, opinions will change for these units. But again, my number 1 would be the androids, Ultra Kaioken, MUI, Ultra Gogeta, and then Cell. I do think this will change very abruptly, very soon, once Part 2 does come, and Part 3, and even Vegeta Blue Zenkai. You know, that's another blue unit that's coming out. MUI, androids, they're getting hurt. Maybe not the androids as much as MUI, because MUI can't go neutral anywhere. The androids obviously can maintain advantage with 18, but, you know, these units will be getting hurt soon. This will change. Honestly, I could see Vegeta Blue being even above Ultra Gogeta if they do them correctly. Maybe even the top 3 unit in the game. Who knows? Well, let me know what you guys think of my current top 5, and I'll see you guys in the next one.